Why outsourcing should be regulated in Australia. To an information technology manager, Australia surveyed welcomes some form of the regulation, and Australia should follow the United States' footsteps. The answer was an overwhelming approximately 98% of respondents. The legislators in New Jersey introduced a ruling that imposed a Buy American stamp on all purchases in the state. Only the U.S. citizens and legal permanent residents are allowed to work on the state services contracts. This is according to the bill. The legislator in the New Jersey introduced a ruling that imposed in March 2002. Once a position is outsourced, companies won't turn around and replace it with a permanent slot. Adams stated, a victim of outsourcing, he urged the government to stop the rot. We're gonna lose more of their skilled information technology workers so other countries of the continue simply because there are not enough jobs. Valiant Louis, a veteran information technology professional with the Asia-Pacific experience, who has been on the job hunt for the last 3 months. There need to create a union very quickly in order to be able to represent information technology workers in Australia, and they need to impose a high tariffs of the outsourcing to foreign countries. They need some protection and representation, and they need a job back. In more outsourcing news, apart from the lost income as a result of the offshore outsourcing, members raised 3 areas of concern: the cross-border, project management, security, and data management. Within one country speaking the same language, they've been work on the projects where the workload was split over the 2 states. It was extremely difficult to make on the ground. Zaliga said that they are not sure that the outsourcing looks good on the paper for the management, especially in the short term, but the project development involves close consultation as well as an understanding of the corporate culture. In the terms of the security and the data management, they would lose all the control of their data because of the sheer physical distance between the user and the network management staff. Any large organization would need to retain one of its own staff at the site where the data is maintained so that the organization can retain sovereign ownership of the corporate data. The organization that outsource overseas are going to be faced with the same degree of the network security concern faced by the Australian Defence Force Signals Group when the Oftus was seeking approval to transfer ownership of their satellites to Singapore Telecommunications. The outsourcing issue will not go away by the legislation in the government that will not consider such an approach. This is Anne of Synergy.